Welcome, hello there, back to the shed. It's your man in the shed, Andy. So I want you to imagine this. You've gone to your school, your college, whatever in your home country. You're not an English speaking country, but you've got the equivalent of GCSE English in whatever language. And you're sent to England, and the first person you come to is yours truly. Would you have a chance of knowing what the hell I was talking about? Because remembering back to when I was doing French at school and college, you were taught, hello, my name is Andy, what is yours? Now, to be fair, no one speaks like that, do they? Then it's, excuse me, do you know the way to the post office? So then what you've got to try and do is understand what the hell is he saying? Because, oh yes, the post office. It's down there. It's the third left and the second right, and you will find the post office. Thing is, we're probably not going to say that, are we? Yeah, what it is, mate, is you got to go down here. I think it's the third one on the right, no, left. And then it's the, oh, no, sorry, yeah, third right. So the man's there. Totally confused, I'm sure. So there you are, you're trying to work out. So not only are you thinking which one is left, which one is right, in my whichever language, could be French, Spanish, Chinese, Japanese, whatever. You've got to try and work out which direction it is. Hopefully they're going like this. That helps. And then you've got to do the counting. The other thing you've got to contend with is, because if you remember back to GCSE, some of you might be doing GCSEs. I'm going with the old grading system, which is the one most people watching it knows. It has changed. It changed, I think, last year. Yeah, getting nines is now the equivalent of an A++. Well, I don't need to worry about them because I just don't. so yeah, what was I? Oh yeah. So not only do you have to try and figure out what the hell they're saying, you've got to do the counting. So 1, 2, 3. Hang on. So in French, 1, 2, 3. But then it's not just that, it is the speed that you speak at. Because if you remember back to, I'm going to use French because it's the only language I barely learned at college. It's the speed that people speak at, which is so funny. It goes back to the stereotypical, if they don't understand me, I will talk a little bit louder and a little bit slower, because that helps. If you don't understand English in the first place, what's the point of speaking it quieter? Or sorry, louder and slower? You still don't understand it. Then you've got accents. So this is when it then becomes stranger. Because if you remember, you had a very posh English man and a very posh English lady. Now, I dare you to go outside today, wherever you may be, unless, this is Queen Elizabeth II, Your Majesty. Watching this now, I'm very, very sure that Princess and the Queen and the kings and the princes, not there's any kings in this country, but I'm sure that none of the royal family are probably watching this. If they are, it's nice to have you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hey, why not share? That'd be good, wouldn't it? Because that's going to happen. So imagine, so you're the first person you come to is me. Yeah, good luck with that. as I was saying, accents, not everyone speaks the Queen's English, as they call it. If you go round the world, English has been absolutely trashed as a language to its own regionalities, whether that's in England or you go abroad. In America, they don't even spell right, and trust me, I'm the last person to criticise spellings. I have my spelling police, Mr. Rocky Moore, who will check my spelling for me and then he'll criticise. One of the funniest things at college, I know I've done a couple of videos on my times at college. One of the funniest things at college was I'd done 2 flyers during my college years. And one of them, I believe, was for Alsace, and the other one could have been for Burgundy or Bordeaux. It's a long time ago now. Anyway, so the first one was the head of English, I believe, who liked to point out the terrible grammar and the 7 or 8 spelling mistakes. Oh well, at least you read it. And then there was the next one, which was the head of languages, I believe. So probably a little bit higher. Yeah, this one liked to point out even more spelling mistakes and grammar. I'm doing hospitality. I'm not going for a master's in bloody English. What does it matter? And then there's how we greet each other. Okay, so this is when it gets even more confusing. You're walking down the road. There you go. Yeah, makes it look like I'm doing is moving my knees. You can probably guess that. But yeah, it looks like I'm sort of walking. So you're walking down the road. And the person you sort of barely know, you're like, all right. There's no hello. There's no hi, how are you? This imaginary joke of a way a language is taught, which is actually taught properly. Let's not mess about. It is actually taught properly, because if you're taught to go down the road and go, all right, bloody, how are you, Sally? Ask me if I'm all right. But we don't actually ever answer it properly. It's not even a question. It's a word, and it's like, all right, and we all do it, don't we? So hi, how are you? Over the top exaggerations. I mean, whoa, easy, tiger. What are you doing that for? And then there's people who like to point out the obvious. So over the last while, whilst I'm furloughed, I've been doing some deliveries for a frozen retailer. Won't name them because they don't sponsor me. If they'd like to sponsor me, then I'll name them. Anyway, so I've been doing some deliveries for them, and it's been a bit chilly. So every door you answer, they got their heating raging indoors. It's like, oh, it's a bit cold out there, isn't it? Yeah, please you told me, because I wasn't aware. And then you get people who say the same things. So my dad is the best for this, okay? Every time the clocks change, whether it's in March for the summer or in October for the winter, it's like, oh yeah, I like when the lights change. More light in the evening, that's better. Yeah, okay, Dad, yeah, we get it. And then in the winter, oh, I don't know why they change it personally. It gets dark. Well, they change it so that when you get up in the morning, you can actually see what you're doing, because the kids have got to go to school and all that. Every year. That makes me laugh anyway. Anyway, that was a bit random. I thought you'd like my view on languages. Probably didn't. Probably don't care. But I think some of the points I made are, they're there, aren't they? We do say, all right, we don't speak this made up type of way of speaking, which I do agree is the proper way of speaking, but I'm sure everyone in France don't speak the way I was taught at GCSE French. Oh yeah, by the way, I haven't got GCSE in French. Who knew? But I was also taught it whilst doing catering as well. But anyway, that's me. I hope you all have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your day, whatever time of day it is, or wherever in the world it is. I hope it's a good day for you. Thanks so much. See ya.